Hi guys, it's Lisa here. I'm here with a weight loss journey video, and I'm actually very pleased. I'm in my fifth week, can't talk, and I am down 13 pounds and 8 3/4 inches. So I am super happy that things are going well with this program. I did not have high hopes, but I got desperate and decided that I needed to do something. And this is being covered by my insurance company, thank goodness, because it is a medical program and run by a medical doctor. So I'm very pleased with the progress. I actually received a phone call this morning from the doctor's office, the doctor who runs this program. His office manager or receptionist or whatever called me and told me that he wants to see me on Monday. The doctor. I haven't actually seen the doctor yet. I've only seen the physician's assistant and the nutritionist and the therapist. So I haven't actually seen the doctor yet. But I got this call this morning saying that he wanted to see me on Monday. And I was like, okay. She asked me what time I was available, and we set up the appointment. And I said to her, I said, is everything okay? Because I have an appointment set up with him already. And she says, oh yeah, everything's great. You're doing wonderful. That's why he wants to see you early, before your original appointment. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's great. I don't understand, why he would see me early. I still have 16 pounds to go before I can be considered for the surgery, because you have to lose 10% of your body weight. And I'm at 13 pounds, so I need to get to 29 pounds before I can be considered for the surgery. So I'm not quite understanding the meaning of the appointment and, the fact that I'm doing so well. But I guess I'll find out Monday, and I will do a follow-up video with that. To let you know what I found out and what he said. I am still wavering about the surgery. I think it might be something I have to do in order to continue to lose weight and to get to where I want to be. But I'm still very nervous about it. Anytime you put your body under that kind of strain, with anesthesia and being cut open, and I know they usually do it laparoscopically, I think. And that's another thing, I want to find out more about the surgery and about the afterlife, and sorry, that was a bad choice of words. But the life after surgery, what you eat and how long you're doing just shakes, because I know there is a period of time where you are just drinking shakes, and I'm not sure how much you drink and how often and all that. So I have a lot of questions still, and I do have nutrition classes that I'm going to. This Thursday I have one that I'm going to be going to, and this will be my third one. Pardon me. And then after this one, there are 3 more that I have to attend, and they happen every other week. And those last 3 classes talk about post-surgery life, and what you'll be eating and how much you'll be eating and how long you'll be eating certain things. So I am nervous about that kind of stuff, because I really thought this part of the program was going to be hard, eating bars all day and nothing else until 7 o'clock at night when you have your real meal. And there are no carbs except for what you're getting out of the bars. And most of those bars are not super high in carbs. I don't keep track of the carbohydrates. I just keep track of the calories and the protein. And I really don't add it up at the end of the day to see how many calories I've eaten or anything. It's just for my benefit, so I know I'm staying within the range that they want me to be in, which is 170 to 210 calories per bar and a minimum of 15 grams of protein. So, and I actually have been putting the fiber down. Just today I started doing that, and I can actually show you what I do. I don't know if you can read it at all, but I just started putting the fiber down for each bar because I want to keep track of that, because some of the bars, like the pure protein bars, they have very little fiber in them, like less than 5 grams of fiber. And I figure if I'm getting more protein in my diet every day, I might need a little bit more fiber to make things work the way they're supposed to work. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep track of the fiber intake, as well as, you know, just for my own sake, keeping track of the protein and the calories. Like I said, it's not because I'm adding them up at the end of the day. I do not have to count my calories. All I have to do is stay within the 170 to 210 calories per bar and make sure it has a minimum of 15 grams of protein. And then at my dinner meal, I have to stay within 6 servings of protein, which is usually about 6 ounces. And they have a limit on vegetables, but the nutritionist said, don't worry about the half a cup of vegetables. You know, I've never seen anyone gain weight eating extra vegetables. So I don't really measure my veggies too much. I just kind of make sure I have more veggies on my plate than I do protein. And I've actually started kind of cutting back on the meat protein a little bit. I'll do 4 ounces of whatever meat I'm having for the night. Like last night I had chicken breast with salsa, and I put low-fat cheese on it on top and kind of melted the cheese under the broiler. So the 3 ounces of chicken breast with 2 tablespoons of the low-fat cheese. That's 4 proteins, 4 servings of protein. And then I had the Oikos Triple Zero yogurt with chia seeds. So that's a total of 6 proteins. So you got 3 proteins with the chicken, 1 protein with the cheese, 1 with the yogurt, and then 1 with the chia seeds, because the chia seeds count as a protein. So that's 6 servings of protein. Tonight I had turkey chili which had kidney beans in it. I added cheese to that, and then I had an Oikos Zero. Now the turkey chili, it's a little hard to, you know, measure out how much protein you're having, but I only ate a small portion of the chili, and I made it with 10 ounces of protein opposed to 16 ounces of turkey. So I knew if I was doing it with 10 ounces, if I took probably a third of it, then I'd be fine with my cheese and my 000 after that. So plus you have to count the beans as a protein as well. So that one's a little bit harder to keep track of. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how things are going. I'm very pleased with the fact that I'm not having any cravings. I am not having, really any withdrawals. I went from drinking coffee in the morning. I still drink coffee. I will not give up my coffee unless I have the surgery, because after surgery you cannot have caffeine for quite some time. I'm not sure how long it is, but I can't have caffeine. And it's really just a ritual for me. It's just, I get up at 7, I come out, get up, I make my coffee, I give the cat some dry food, and then I come and sit down and I, play on my phone, check my emails, check Facebook, whatever, watch YouTube videos. So it's my routine, and I'm sure, I can do it with tea, or I can do it with decaffeinated coffee if they allow you to have decaf. But anyway, back to the coffee thing. I have coffee every morning. Before the program, I had coffee that had about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons. And I'm talking about, serving tablespoons, not measuring tablespoons, of sugar, plus light cream in it. Once I started the program, I tried stevia. It didn't work for me. I do not like it in my coffee. I do have it in my tea right now. I have a little bit of it in my tea. And it's okay in the tea. In my coffee, I don't like it. So I went completely no sugar at all. From, 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of sugar to probably a teaspoon of stevia to nothing. That was a shock for me. But I like coffee, even without the sugar. So people were very surprised that I was still drinking coffee even though I took the sugar away. And at first I had gone down, I was still using the light cream. And I looked at the calories and I looked at the fat. Obviously the fat is very high in light cream. Calories, not so much. I think it's 30 calories per tablespoon. And I don't remember what the fat intake is or the fat grams are. But I decided to do some research, going through the stores and looking at food labels. And I found that the Coffee Mate Original makes my coffee just about as creamy as the light cream does. Maybe a little bit less creamy, but just about as succulent, if that's the word you want to use, as the light cream, with only 20 calories and 1 gram of fat, and less than 1 gram of sugar. So I was very pleased to find that, and nobody has said anything about, me using it. So I'm going to continue using it. I'm still losing weight. I'm not having an issue with it. So hopefully they don't have a problem with it. And we'll see how the caffeine thing goes after the surgery if I decide to do it. And again, guys, if you have had the surgery or any of the bariatric surgeries, this doctor does the sleeve and the full bariatric, I forget what it's called now, but where he literally shrinks your stomach. And I think he might be approved for the balloon now, but that's a very temporary thing, and he would not recommend that for me. The PA, when I saw her, when I first started the program in December, actually I started in January, but I saw her in December, she said she would recommend the full bariatric procedure for me. She would not recommend the sleeve. And I'm not sure if that's because of the amount of weight I have to lose or why the recommendation was for that. But I will find out more. And like I said, I'm going to see the actual doctor who runs the program on Monday morning. So I will do a follow-up video on how that went and more information that I found out. But like I was saying, if you guys have had the surgery and you were successful at it, please, comment down below. Let me know how it was for you and how long ago you had it, where you had it done, and, how you feel now. Were you able to keep the weight off? Did you, stick to the program after? Did you get support? Were there meetings and stuff like that you could go to for support? And if you weren't successful, please, I'd like to hear about that as well. I'd like to know, what you think went wrong, and if you would do it differently, if you would change things. I assume if you weren't successful with the program and didn't keep the weight off or didn't lose the weight that you thought you would, I assume you wouldn't go back and do the surgery again. I know a couple people, pardon me, I know a couple people that have had one had the full bariatric surgery, and this was several years back. I mean, we're talking at least 15 years ago, I think. So it was a fairly new procedure, I believe, in the United States. And she had it done, and she had several complications. She actually came home with an IV, and that's all she was getting. She was only getting fluids from the IV. She couldn't drink or eat anything. And she ended up with a leak, so they had to go back in and operate again. So these are the kind of things that worry me. And granted, I know it was 15 years ago, and it was a new procedure, and things are very different now. And this doctor, I believe, is, one of the top doctors that does these surgeries, and his numbers are remarkable from what I saw. So I am leaning towards doing the surgery, but I'm still wavering back and forth. I'm still, not 100% sure as to whether it's the right thing for me. But I'm also at an age where losing weight is a little bit harder. I'm over 40 and much over 40, closer to 50 than I am 40. God, I wish I hadn't said that out loud, because it's a horrible thing to think about right now. Sorry. Just kind of self-pity in my age. But yeah, it's harder to lose weight at my age, and right now, especially with the disease that I have, not being able to exercise, I can't even do chair yoga very comfortably. I tried it last night, and I struggled. It was very uncomfortable. It was very painful to do some of the moves, and some of the things I couldn't even do because it just hurts so much to get myself in the positions that they want me to get myself in. And it's like, this is supposed to be for beginners and seniors. I'm 46 years old, and granted, I'm a big woman. I'm not small, I'm not petite. But I think even if I were small and skinny and whatever, I wouldn't be able to do some of the things that they want you to. I mean, I don't even remember how they did it, but they had their arms crossed and twisted, and it's like, there is no way I can do that. Granted, my chest gets in the way, my big arms get in the way, but it's not just the size of me, it's the pain that it causes me. And that's me. That's me personally, because I have a disease that causes me to be in a lot of pain most of the time. It's a struggle. So I am still trying to work on getting into the YMCA. They have a financial aid program, and hopefully I will be able to get that help and get in there and use their pool. And maybe that'll help, relax some things and get me exercising a little bit, because I would love to. I would love to go join Planet Fitness right now, but I know physically I can't do it. It's nothing there is anything I can do. Even a slow walk on the treadmill would cause me tremendous pain. So that's difficult. And I know that's one of the things they push up at the program is exercise. And they talked about yoga, and I talked about Tai Chi. I haven't tried Tai Chi yet, but that is a standing exercise. And yes, it's slow moving, and it's supposed to be mind and body and relaxing and everything. So I am going to give it a try. I am not counting it out right now. I am going to give it a try. I just don't know if it's going to work for me, because standing is a very difficult thing. So I'm not sure how well it's going to work. But I'm looking at the time, and it's past 9 o'clock, which means This Is Us is on. So I've talked for almost 20 minutes, and hopefully you guys got some information from me that'll be useful. If you have any questions about the program that I'm on, please comment down below. I will answer anything that you have. And if you've been through the bariatric surgery, any one of them, comment down below whether you've been successful or not successful, whether it was a good experience or a bad experience for you. Please, I'm really looking for as much information as I can get from outsiders, not just the people that are running the program, because I think they're a little biased because, you know, they're running the program. They think it's a good program. And I'm not saying I don't. The part of the program I'm not on now is a good program, and it is working well for me right now. And I've had some stresses in my life, and I'm a stress eater, so the fact that I'm still on the program, I haven't broken any, you know, rules or anything like that. I haven't gone to my bad habits of, you know, eating my stress away, is a really good sign. I'm also 5 weeks in, and according to, you know, everything that I've heard and read, it takes 30 days to break a habit or 30 days to create a habit. So hopefully I've gotten past that 30 days and we're good. Sorry, I just noticed that it's not dirty, it's paint. I never should have worn this shirt to a paint night because I reached over the canvas and got my sleeve right in the paint, and it's not paint that comes out of clothes. But anyway, totally different subject. So I'm hoping I am past the eating my emotions. There is a book that the nutritionist recommended to me, and I'm actually going to look it up right now so I can tell you what the name of it is. It's 50 Ways to Soothe Yourself Without Food. And once I reach 15 pounds, which hopefully will be on Monday, I am going to order myself that book. That is my reward for the 15-pound mark. So I'm hoping that I reach that that mark on Monday, because I would like to read that book. I'd like to know more about, you know, how to soothe myself without the food, and hopefully it'll be helpful. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna try and do some reviews on some bars on my next video, which should be on Monday. I don't know if I'll necessarily get it uploaded on Monday, but I'll at least record it on Monday and maybe upload it a couple days later. Unfortunately, I don't have Wi-Fi at the house, so it's very difficult to, you know, get things uploaded. It takes forever, and I just don't have the patience, so I go down to the library and upload it there. But anyway, enough about my sad life. Again, please comment down below if you've experienced the surgery and whether it was good or bad. And if you have any questions for me about the program that I'm on, please ask down below. I will, next video, I will try and post some pictures of some of the foods that you can and can't eat on the program, and some of the bars and stuff like that that are allowed. So have a sparkling rest of your night, and thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and click the notification button if you want to be notified as soon as I post another video. Have a wonderful night and enjoy your friends and family. Thank you.